watching out for you. This is Storm Team 8.
If you were watching Daybreak this morning, Terry was tracking that line of showers and embedded storms from Illinois and Wisconsin eastward into West Michigan, but it generally fell apart. In fact, many areas just saw a few sprinkles or a brief downpour. Then we've been dry. Actually, all afternoon since then, all morning since then. Now you notice there is some shower activity through parts of central and southern Illinois. What we're going to notice happen this afternoon is a frontal boundary to our west. It's going to be a little bit of a focus, a little bit of a trigger for additional shower and perhaps some thunderstorm development to happen. But with that being said, I don't really think it gets to us until this evening and into the overnight time frame. So with the exception of a couple of sporadic showers this afternoon, the next chance for that heavier and steadier rain comes this evening and overnight. Could be on the order of a half to say 3/4 of an inch. Then we get a break in the action tomorrow. Few showers return on Wednesday, and then another heavy round will move in on Thursday. In fact, from late Wednesday night through early Friday morning, some areas could see 1 to perhaps as much as 3 inches of rain in just that 36-hour time frame, which is exactly what we don't need. Cooler air comes in on the backside of this frontal boundary, and we're going to see a little bit of snow mix in. Now, here's the latest on the river flood warnings, and sometimes these are a little bit confusing because it colors in the entire county, except it's really only for individual river points. Sometimes there's one, sometimes more. For instance, the Grand River in Comstock Park still under a flood warning, and here's why. This is just a little bit of a way to describe things. So for the Grand River at Comstock Park, this is different for every river point, but for this one location, you can see this bar in yellow that shows minor flooding, moderate flooding in orange, major flooding in red. Monday morning, here's where the river stage was. Okay, so we were in the moderate flooding area, but it's at the point where it's falling now. It reached its highest point this morning. So by Wednesday morning, we're going to be on the high end of minor flooding, and then by Friday morning, almost down to that yellow bar. So the flood warning for the Grand River at Comstock Park, this point is set to expire on Saturday, which will be the point at which this blue line would drop below the yellow line. The problem is more rain is in the forecast, so that forecast for the river level may end up changing. Air temps outside today a little on the mild side. We're 63 in Grand Rapids with the latest wind gust of 23. We could see some of these close to 30 this afternoon. Here's how things look at 6 o'clock. Notice how I said we were going to see some of those showers and embedded storms firing up along that frontal boundary. Still at 6 p.m., not a lot of action across our area, but this evening and tonight, lots of yellow showing up. Could be some heavier rain at times, some downpours. Temperatures fall from the 60s at 6 p.m. to the 50s at midnight. Behind that front, a little cooler tomorrow morning, around 42 degrees with a lighter wind out of the west. And then here's the day tomorrow, 49 at noon, wind out of the west and west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Highs top out in the mid-50s, and most of the day tomorrow should be dry. On the 8-day forecast, we show a chance for a couple of scattered showers south of Interstate 94, but much of tomorrow looks good. Maybe a good day to get out there and swing the clubs, hit the golf course if you haven't just yet. Wednesday, a few showers, still no real heavy rain. That waits off until Wednesday night, Thursday, and into early Friday, and then the cooler temps. We're talking mid, perhaps upper 60s on Thursday. Temps holding in the 40s here for Friday afternoon.
Rainiest, coldest spring ever.
Although we did make 60 degrees today, now we're at 63, so it is the second latest we've ever made it to 60. It's the first 60 this entire year.
We got to do the show so we can check this out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura.